What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to be talking about the Forever Purge. Welcome to El Paso, Texas, where the laws of the purge are non-existent. After all the rules are broken by a section of lawless murderers to take the purge into the daylight and decide that 12 hours isn't enough and should never end. This time around, we follow immigrant couple Adela and Juan, played by Ana de la Grega, who was last seen in Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead, and Tenoch Huerta, who was rumored to be in Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. Adela works at a meat factory, and Juan works on the Tucker farm, played by Josh Lucas and Will Patton. Now, I'm a huge fan of this franchise. I have enjoyed basically almost every single film in the franchise, except for the third one. I like what they do with the films, do the same core essential with murder being legal for 12 hours. However, they do like to mix it up a little bit. The first one was a what if scenario where it was basically what if the purge was an actual thing for 12 hours, and they basically took the home invasion approach to that film, which I didn't mind. There was things to like about the film, and that one holds a special place in my heart. The second one was a Punisher-esque kind of purge film where Frank Grillo is taken to the streets, and we basically follow him all around the town where he is trying to take revenge over the person that killed his son. In the third one, we had a giant pile of shit. In the first purge, the fourth basically went back in time to see how the purge actually started, well, semi-started, and I liked that film for what that film is. And this one basically is a what if scenario where what if 12 hours wasn't enough and people actually took the streets past the 12 hours, and what the world would look like beyond those 12 hours. And I thought that was a really good approach, even though it does keep what the core for the Purge films are. I really like the approach they took with this film, where you basically see the purge in daylight for the first time ever, and what goes through people's minds when they want to purge all year round without having consequences, and what the world will look like when that scenario. And at first, I had a huge issue with the way that they approached the film. It goes in one direction, and then it goes in an entirely different direction after the 12 hours are over. But either way, I still had fun with what the core essential of the Purge films are, and I really like what they did with Josh Lucas's character. I have had a appreciation for Josh Lucas ever since Glory Road. He was basically one of the guys that I basically watched growing up, and seeing him play a dickhead in Ford v Ferrari, this was definitely a different kind of dickhead that he plays in the Forever Purge. But I really still just enjoyed his performance in this film. We had Will Patton, who plays his father in the film, who is basically the runner of the farm that Juan works at. And we basically see the relationship between Juan and Josh Lucas's character, and the little banter that they have between each other, because there's kind of a divide between both of them. But Will Patton's character is the one that basically just puts Josh Lucas in his place, and I really liked Will Patton in this film. I thought he was really good. And I also like Ana de la Grega, who at first when the film started, I thought her character with Tenoch, I'm not sure if I've been pronouncing his first name correctly, but I do apologize if that's not how you pronounce his name. But at first, when those two characters came on screen, I thought they were siblings, and then they share a kiss, and then that's when my mind went to a couple. So I'm not really good at judging character, but who am I to judge? But I really like the chemistry that they had in the film. I like the way that the film unraveled, and it wasn't until I saw a couple of reviews and I had a whole long drive to think about it. I had about an hour drive to really think about the film and basically come up with my assessment with the film and where I stand on it. I do think this is the best Purge since the Purge Anarchy. If I had to rank the Purge films, I do think that I would put this one first, the Purge Anarchy second, the Forever Purge, the first Purge, at third place, and the Purge, the 2013 Purge, in third place, in fourth place, and Purge, the Purge shit year, in last place. That's how I would do my rankings for the films. That being said, I haven't seen the Purge series, so I've seen a couple episodes of the first season, but I have never gotten through the whole show. I probably need to get back on that show, but I like the approach that they took with this film. There's a lot to like in this film, and there's the same things that you would expect from a Purge film. If you've seen any of the Purge films, you know exactly where the film is gonna go and what to expect from a Purge film. And I do think that James DeMonaco did a really good job at writing the film. He didn't come back to direct this film, unfortunately. I believe this is first time director Eduardo Goat. Not sure if I pronounced his name correctly, but this is his first directorial effort, and I do like what he did with the film and taking the film in a different direction. And at first, when I saw headlines about the film, about how the Purge films have finally caught up to America, I didn't get what they were talking about, but after seeing the film, I get exactly what they were talking about, and this does feel like a ending to a franchise, but also a beginning to the franchise. I really like how the film ended, and I like what they did, and they basically left some questions open for all of us to dissect. And I really did enjoy this film a whole lot. There are the typical jump scares that you would expect from any horror film. You can basically just count them out, and you basically see there are some twists and turns in this film that I did appreciate. But overall, I thought this was a fun and enjoyable Purge film. It is better. It is better than the other three that I have under the Purge Anarchy. This is a fun film to watch in theaters, and I think if you've enjoyed all the other films, even the third one, then you'll have a lot of fun with this film. It is basically everything that you would expect from a Purge film. It is bloody. It is corny as shit. But I really had a lot of fun with this, and if this is the way the Purge films are going to end, then it was a wonderful ending to a really enjoyable franchise for me, because I really have enjoyed basically almost every single one of them except for the third one. I know a lot of people don't like the first one, the third one. I know a lot of people don't like all of them, but I really do have fun with all of them except for the third one, and this one is no exception. I really had a lot of good times. I did enjoy the trailer, so I was really excited for this film. I wanted to see what they would do, what kind of direction they would take, and they do double down on the whole white supremacy aspects of the film. And at first it took me out of the film, but after I saw some reviews and I saw what other people were thinking about it, then that kind of shaped me. That let me shape my own little opinion on where I stand with the film, if it changed my mind. And I really do think that the end credit song really does complement the film, and it really does basically just tie everything up in a bow. Probably not the way that you'd expect the film to be tied up in, but I really did enjoy it. So hopefully, if you guys had a chance to go check it out, or if you haven't, let me know what you guys think down in the comments about what you thought about the film, or where you stand on the film, how you do your own little ranking of the Purge films. But overall, I'm going to go ahead and give the Forever Purge a 7 out of 10. This movie isn't hot garbage. It is cheesy at times, and the dialogue is basically just what you expect from any Purge film. But overall, I really did just enjoy this film. I really had a lot of fun with it, and this was a really nice ending to a Purge franchise. I gotta get back on that series, but if you guys also seen the series, let me know down in the comments what you think about the series. Did you enjoy it? Was it better than the films? Go ahead and let me know down what you think about the Purge films and the Purge series, how you do your own little ranking, and how excited you are to see this film. Go ahead and let me know down in the comments, and until next time, this is Josie Reviews.